So this NATO base, just to be clear, the biggest NATO base ever to be built in Europe is going to be constructed to conduct a major offensive into Russia.
Exactly, this is the word, offensive, which is wrong way. And we cannot accept this. Simple as that. Because it's not our business. It's not our war again.
Could you be a little bit more specific as to the consequences to the United States if the NATO base does go to completion?
Very good question. NATO, based on its own constitution, is a defensive organization, correct? This, everybody is knowing that. Perfect. For this reason, we as people, even for European Union, even for NATO, we are totally agree and we like to be like that. It's fine. Again, it's fine. But in the moment when you change the constitution and you want to be offensive organization, it's change the game in the middle of the game, change the rules. And here we cannot accept this point, because if they change the rule and NATO becomes an offensive organization, does mean that it's not anymore NATO, correct?
Correct. That's where I thought
And this
you
is
were
a
gonna go.
huge influence for United States, special today with the war in Ukraine. Because Zelensky won the PR war, but Putin won the real war. This is a difference. And the legacy media, they are talking about other things, which is not the truth. For this reason, I said in early beginning to you, lies rush. The truth waits.
So this NATO base, just to be clear, the biggest NATO base ever to be built in Europe is going to be constructed to conduct a major offensive into Russia.
Exactly, this is the word, offensive, which is wrong way. And we cannot accept this. Simple as that. Because it's not our business. It's not our war again. We have no, how I can say, it's not evidence. There doesn't exist evidence on that. Why we have to be involved on that? We have not reason to do that. And again, you cannot change the rules during the game.
If you do win the presidency here, we reconstruct the Romanian government. How much we have to, how much of the government is corrupt?
All
All of it.
of them.
How will you reconstruct that?
It's very simple. Very simple. You don't have to do something specific for that. But for sure, in the moment when the productive property is spread everywhere, that means you spread the power to each citizen. You got my point? Because each of them will be free. He has the capacity to produce profit with his own hands, and the state help him, because the private property is a key element. And here I am, exactly as Thomas Jefferson made. I don't invade the wheel, I'm telling you. I learn from our predecessors, as Thomas Jefferson was. For me, it's an absolute ideal one. And here we discuss about how we can spread the productive property, how we can spread the power to the people in order to produce goods and value added. And we don't sell just the natural resources like that. We sell value added. You don't sell the timber You sell the chair, or you sell you understand, the furniture.
You sell the products made from the
Products,
resources.
exactly. So this does mean that in the moment when you empower your people to produce and to foster the domestic economy, the country immediately, they clean the corruption. Because the corruption now dictates, what dictates? Dictates the process. And in the moment when they dictate this, the big fish eat the small fish. And it's finished. I mean, the domestic product, the domestic people, they don't have any word to say. The farmers in Romania, they are under the dictatorship of the oligarch system. So and this was my plan, my program, food, water, and energy, exactly as Kennedy spoke in the United States, even Trump. Kennedy was very specific. We have to change agriculture. We have to give real food to our children because we are sick as a nation. Exactly, this is happening, but my program was more or less more specific on that. Food, water, and energy. We produce food, good quality of food, natural food, water, good quality, energy. We have all the energy is necessary. Why you have to import energy? This is a very, very basic things which we have to do. So in other words, we change the situation, change the economic situation. This is a big changement which we have to do. So we don't change the people, we change the system. You got my point?
I get your point. What kind of energy? How are you going to expand energy?
We have a lot of water.
Hydro.
So first of all, hydro is top. We have oil, a lot. Of course, now it's not ours. It's to others, to Austrian or to others. But this is not everything can be reshaped and can be changed. But we have hydro, we have oil, we have coal, a lot. So we have everything. So we can be the main exporter of energy in the region, by the way, the main exporter of the region. We have gas, a lot of gas, including in the Black Sea. So as I said to you, our problem is our richness. We have problems now because we are very, very rich. And this is a problem.
If you do become the president, will you have the power to stop the construction of the NATO base?
I have the power to install the peace. This is for sure. The people, and in general the entire international world, they have to recognize the peace, not the war. We don't need war. It's absolutely a crazy things which we are doing today in all the countries. Speaking about any country, if you wish, whatever country you choose, in Europe, China, Russia, United States, why you need this? No, I ask you, why? Why we need? If we can cooperate, we have just one planet, which gives to us everything, can cover all the needs which we are looking for. But for sure, cannot cover one, our greed. If we trust in God, why we need war? I ask you. I ask you personally today. Why? If we said we trust in God, correct?
Correct.
Correct. Even in a note of $1 is so, no? We trust in God. Why you need war?
Well,
for what? Because we can cover all the needs.
You would have to take away greed.
This is a point. So the greed will be end in the moment when, exactly as I said, on economic dimension, as a distributed system, as a sovereignty of the people, because this I'm looking for, in the moment when each of them has power, each, not few of them, each. In the moment when the private property is strong, and private productive property is strong, which does mean he has the tools, he has everything in order to, each person, to produce himself whatever he wants, or to construct whatever he wants. You understand my point? Small and medium enterprise, this is the most important. Romanian entrepreneurs, to be strong, the country will be strong. If we discuss about oligarchs, they are strong. Of course, they destroyed the Romanian entrepreneurs because they control the market. The market is not free. The market is control. It's a market controlled by the oligarch system.
No matter where you're watching Shawn Ryan Show from, if you get anything out of this, please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, share this everywhere you possibly can. And if you're feeling extra generous, please leave us a review on Apple and Spotify podcasts.